welcome back to Dallas Metro. Now we're talking about a new fruit this week, and it is faithfulness. Now faithfulness is a really good fruit of the Spirit, and there's a special Bible lesson that talks about faithfulness that I want to share with you guys, but I don't want to tell it alone. So I asked Snarky if he can come and join me and help me tell the story about faithfulness. So let's bring him out. So Snarky, are you here?
Now announcing His Majesty, King Snarky Willis III the First, King of Cheese, Emperor of Curds, Prince Regent of Whey, Lord Protector of RKC.
Did somebody say the King of Cheese?
I didn't say. I said Snarky, not King.
Yeah, that's my name. The King of Cheese, Snarky Willis III.
Okay, well, Snarky
King
Willis,
of Cheese.
Are you
Defender
ready?
of the casein.
Do you know why you're here?
I mean, it's my house, so
That's
I live here.
That's true. But do you know what we're doing today?
We are telling the Bible lesson for Dallas Metro.
Uh-huh.
And wait, where are the kids? Hello?
Well, they're on the other
Hello?
side. They're on the other side of that screen watching.
Oh, hey y'all.
Yeah. So we're talking about faithfulness.
Let's do it.
Did you read the Bible lesson that I sent you?
Yep.
Do you know the story?
Yes, I did. I do know it.
Okay, great. So you're gonna help me out, right?
Of course.
Okay. I just didn't want to tell the story alone. So today we're talking about faithfulness, and there is a woman in the Bible that was really, really faithful, and so great for this story. Her name was Ruth.
Wait, are you talking about Pastor James's sister?
Pastor James's sister?
Yeah.
No. The kids don't know his sister, so they don't know who that is.
So this is a different Ruth.
This is a different Ruth that was like in the Bible times.
Okay.
In the Bible story.
Got it.
This Ruth.
Got it.
Now Ruth, she was someone who was very faithful because a long time ago at that time she was married. So she had a husband.
She was married. Wait, Ruth was married? Hers name Ruth Mary?
No, just Ruth.
Just Ruth.
But she was married to a Jewish man.
Got it.
But she was not Jewish.
Okay.
She was a Moabite. So they were two separate people that believed in different things.
Right.
But they still married each other and they fell in love.
Ooh, precious.
But shortly after they got married, guess what?
What happened?
He died.
Tragedy! When Ruth husbands dies and I don't know why, it's tragedy.
Okay, sure. But it gets
Tragedy.
But it gets worse. Not just her husband died, but her husband's brother
Double tragedy.
died as well.
Oh, it's so dramatic.
So now she was a widow and her sister-in-law was a widow.
Yeah.
But not just that, her father-in-law also died.
What is this, a soap opera? Is this Days of Our Lives? Is this Legacies? What's happening here?
It's a story in the Bible about Ruth. So now Ruth was a widow, her sister-in-law was a widow, and her mother-in-law was a widow, and now they only had each other.
They're triple widows. It's a triple threat.
They lost their husbands, they were all alone, but the good thing is that they were there for each other.
Oh.
So now, what were they going to do now that they lost their husbands?
They were going to go to Disney World.
There wasn't Disney World back then.
Disneyland, I know it's older.
No, there was still no Disneyland back then.
So what were they going to do?
Well, let me tell you. I thought you read the story.
I did.
Okay.
Gosh, she never believes me.
So Ruth's sister-in-law, she decided to go back to her hometown.
Okay.
So she went back with her family, but Ruth, she didn't want to leave Naomi.
That's sweet of her.
Her mother-in-law's name was Naomi. She didn't want to leave her alone. She wanted to stay with her. So she decided to go back to Naomi's hometown.
Yeah.
But Ruth wasn't from there, so she didn't know anybody there.
So she was a stranger in a strange land.
Yep, a complete stranger, but she wanted to remain faithful to Naomi.
That's sweet.
But she wasn't just faithful to her.
Yeah.
But she was faithful to the God that she served, which was Jesus.
So she showed faithfulness.
Faithfulness to Naomi and to God. So she went back to her hometown and she helped take care of Naomi. And now Naomi had a cousin.
Yeah.
His name was Boaz.
Bimber.
No, Boaz.
Bigfoot.
No, Boaz.
Bimbo. I don't know how I'm saying it the same as you are.
Boaz. Boaz.
Boniface.
Okay. You can call it what you want, but
Big booty.
But his name was Boaz.
Oh.
Call it what you want.
Okay.
But it's Boaz.
So, big booty.
Boaz owned a farm. He owned a big farm, and he had a lot of livestock there.
Ooh.
And Ruth, she would go and pick the leftover grain that was left over. And she would go and take that to Naomi, and
She'd make it into bread, into Cheerios, into Pop-Tarts, into chicken nuggets.
Sure, chicken nuggets were a thing back then too. Sure.
Were you alive? Do you know?
No.
Why are you so judgmental?
Anyways, can we get back to the story? Okay. Can we get back?
Who's stopping her?
So, now Boaz, he knew that Ruth was taking the leftover grain, but he didn't stop her.
Yeah.
And one night, the Bible says that one night while Boaz was sleeping, Ruth came and woke him up and told him who she really was.
She said, "Hey, Bigfoot, it's me, Ruth."
Yeah, well, no Bigfoot, Boaz. She told him who she was, which was that she was there with Naomi, his cousin.
Yeah.
And he was happy to hear that. He was happy to hear that she was there taking care of his cousin Naomi.
He was a good dude.
He was, and he knew in his heart that he had to help take care of Ruth.
Yeah.
So guess what he did?
He gave her some chicken nuggets.
Are you hungry right now or something?
No, are you hungry? Did you bring chicken nuggets?
Well, you're talking about food
Did you
right
bring
now.
any cheese?
No, we're not talking about food.
I mean, I have some cheese. Digby, bring the cheese. Digby's gonna bring some
No
cheese.
cheese, no food. We're talking about Ruth.
Oh, sorry. Back to Ruth and Bigfoot.
So, no, that's not what he did. He asked her to marry him.
Aww.
Because he knew that he wanted to take care of her. And think about it. Now she was going to be married to a great man that loved her and would take care of her. And it was all because she remained faithful to Naomi and to God. And God rewarded her for her faithfulness. That's what today's verse says. God rewards everyone for their faithfulness.
That's what the Bible says.
That's what that's right.
Well, you
That's
know
what it
something
says.
else, Carina?
What?
Something cool about Ruth?
What?
Ruth's great-grandson was King David.
Yeah.
And did you know that Ruth's great like a bajillion greats?
Yeah.
Grandson was Jesus.
No, really?
Because Ruth was faithful to God and Ruth was faithful to Naomi, these incredible men of God were born. Even Jesus. All because Ruth was faithful.
And that's what God can do in our lives. If we remain faithful, not just to God, but to your family, to your parents, to your teachers when you go back to school. If we remain faithful to those people, God sees that. God sees when we're faithful, and he rewards us for our faithfulness.
Yes, he does.
Snarky,
Yeah.
thank you so much for helping me tell the story.
Thanks for being here at my house.
Well, yeah, your house. Well, I mean, I didn't know where else to do this, so I just figured your house is the best spot.
You're always welcome.
Okay, well,
But not Pedro.
not Pedro. Oh, well, maybe you can change your mind about that one day. Maybe if he brings you cheese.
We'll see.
Okay, well, kids, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you come back next week for the next fruit of the Spirit.
For sure.
We're almost done. We're almost through all the fruits.
There's only a couple more fruits of the Spirit. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Watch us every Tuesday. Tell everybody to watch Dallas Metro with you. Carina,
Yes.
I'll see you later.
We'll see you later, Snarky. Thank
Have
you so
a
much.
great week, but in the meantime, peace in the middle